Oh, wow.
We see a
I'm
pawn on
seeing
G6, which is an invitation.
by Fabi. Now, I will always play E4 in this position.
Yes.
As a way of avoiding a Grunfeld and maybe inviting a
Going to the King's Indian, perhaps. Right?
So, D2, D4, that does allow D7, D5 as an answer. Again,
I have
that
to say
would
this
be
is from Fabiano because I haven't seen him play this in games where he doesn't need to win, where he's not forced to win. This one has 6 points on the line, so he's taking huge risks with this move G6.
When was the last time he played G6 in a classical game?
Okay, what I want to say is he does play a King's Indian position from a move order where, let's say, G2, G3. So it's a kind of a I've seen him.
US Championships, perhaps?
Yeah.
So last year.
Yes, US Championships where he needs to win. I remember one against Lenderman where he felt like he needed to win because Shankland was setting up the pace. That was 2019, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
So, only whenever he needs to win, he generally uncorks the King's Indian. But in this one, I mean, against such a strong opponent, it's a big surprise.
Levon is mesmerized. He's like, wait a minute. I played English to surprise you and to get you into a corner of the opening theory that I wanted to play, but you've given me an opportunity. Now, should we embrace G3?
I have an answer.
No.
He's played G3.
Peaceful play, G3.
I was about to say, in case we were to see a real King's Indian, I know that Levon has played in the past these very cagey, I forget the name of this particular system.
I played this my whole life. I still don't know the name. I just call it H3 King's Indian.
H3 King's Indian, where you get to go G4 very early. None of this happened because, like English players, English opening players, the whole idea behind the English is literally to control the D5 square, and you want to play Bishop G2, and guess what?
So for that reason, I want to ask. Of course, I'm expecting Bishop G7, but could Fabi play D5 here?
Yeah, that's a main line, and I have a lot of experience on the white side of this particular line. They go knight takes c3, b takes c3, and what they would like you to do is play the move d4 and transpose into a Grunfeld. I have essayed h4 in my practice, as well as the move rook b1. And again, I'm trying to play in English with an open diagonal for my bishop. This hasn't happened because...
No, it's like we're not going to have the Grunfeld type of positions because Fabi didn't play D5. He went with Bishop G7.
And right now, if you don't play the move C5, you could be backing your way into a King's Indian.
The G3 King's Indian.
Yeah, the G3 King's Indian. If you don't play... Because, for example, if you play a very natural move, we are now in a genuine King's Indian. I'm going to...
This depends on whether or not Fabiano was preparing to play King's Indian.
Exactly.
Oh, he probably was, yes. I don't want to say definitely, but he probably was.
Really?
Yes.
Really? I was going to
He
ask...
used to be a Grunfeld player when he was young.
That was a big part.
He really loved the
chess
Grunfeld,
career.
but he sort of dropped it out completely at one point in time.
Yeah.
And again, generally, whenever he tries to keep more chances alive, he opts for the King's Indian rather than the Grunfeld. The Grunfeld has too many forced lines. That's the problem, right?
To begin with.
Right.
To begin with. But then it's a very risky opening when you think
It's
about
also a
the
very
battlefield
risky opening. Yes.
of what you've got to be prepared for. I was going to say that MVL, one of the greatest proponents of the Grunfeld, started playing Queen's Gambit, declines, and Queen. Christian, just staying with Fabi for a moment, because you have so much knowledge about. do have king g2 on the board, by the way, e7, e6, and everything just got hoovered off the board. I don't want to say it's one of those grandmaster draws because it's not.
They
But it's
both
just one of
surprised
those.
each other in the opening.
Yeah, but it's one of those openings that, if it's proper play, all the pieces get traded, and a draw looks totally inevitable at this exact moment. Let me just update my board. Queen
Yeah,
to
they're
d8.
repeating right now. They found through repetition.
What did you say?
Rook c2, rook d2, and queen is going back and forth.
These guys are really good at finding. If I play with Queen d8 here, he's going to play Rook d2. I'll play Rook c2, and there we have it.
It feels very similar to what we've had yesterday, an early game between these two players. Early repetition, and then MVL and Prague fighting quite hard.
This will be their 40th draw.
That's quite a
11
few.
wins to 6 wins in favor of Fabi.
7, I think.
Or
But yeah.
even 7. Sorry.
Quite a few.
I don't want to.
Classical draws.
I don't want to cheat him out of a victory. And there you have it, the players.
Both just
three.
play
Maybe
very
we can
accurately.
listen to what they're saying.
They got the whisper.
Because the other game is still going on, they're whispering.
We need better mics on them.
We're close. So what I heard is, did you do your shopping for Yasser? Did you